My name is Tom Shearer. I'm the Senior Vice President of the Sales here at Blackford. It is my pleasure to introduce you to Blackford's solution and the clinical applications we currently support on our platform today. Some might wonder why there has been such a sudden avalanche of AI algorithms in radiology. With the recent advancements that have allowed machine learning tools to be more accessible and affordable, and with radiology being one of, if not the most data-rich departments in healthcare, it is no surprise that the number of AI startups that have entered the market in the past few years have felt overwhelming at times for those in this market. Yet, as the number of vendors and algorithms continue to climb, providers are challenged to determine which algorithms will have the biggest impact for them and their patients. If you listen to any of the consultants in this industry, they will often state, in order to know if a given algorithm will work, you need to run it on your own data. Here is a chart based on data from Signify Research from June of last year. The chart shows that there are 50 different AI use cases that currently have a regulatory approval. A use case is listed as at least one vendor that has a regulatory approval for an algorithm that detects a certain pathology. ICH would be an example. If we look back just a couple of years ago during RSNA, there were just a handful of use cases approved. This pace of innovation and regulatory approval will most likely only increase due to the amount of data available to train and validate a given AI algorithm. AI offers a unique capability to make radiology departments better and faster. Today's algorithms typically focus on providing value by either increasing revenue, increasing accuracy, or focusing on decreasing costs and decreasing read times, as well as decreasing turnaround times. With these improvements, downstream value is captured within a radiology department's referring community by either faster times to treatment, quantification, and/or illustration that assist in patient education. As these algorithms increase in maturity, their PPV and NPV continue to climb, all but eliminating the alert fatigue that has plagued the legacy-based CAD products for many years ago. I've been in the industry for the past 20 years. In my experience, the amount of time on average for a decent-sized IDN to evaluate, select, contract, fund, set up, and deploy a given solution could range from as short as 6 months to as long as 2 years. Unfortunately, sometimes longer. As IDNs have consolidated, the market stayed the same size, but the deployments of a given solution grew significantly. In this process, the clinical and technical evaluation of a given solution changed dramatically. It is for this reason that the leadership in some radiology departments deal with a tremendous amount of consternation in selecting which algorithm they could either like to start their AI journey with, or which one to evaluate next. In today's market, capital and IT resources are extremely limited, and due to the long budgeting cycles, hospital administrators and radiology leadership must choose wisely. Compounding the eventual go-live date is IT departments are frequently burdened with 4 to 9 month backlog of projects. This includes new installations and upgrades to existing platforms. Platforms such as PACS, EHR, and security systems are often projects that cause the greatest delay, and rightfully so, have the highest priority. This creates a scalability problem that hampers a number of projects from getting deployed in a timely manner. Blackford's platform can streamline the selection of any given AI algorithm with our Docker container-based platform. While Blackford offers over 35 regulatory cleared AI algorithms, we have deployed algorithms that are not only pending regulatory clearance, but we can also support and deploy hospital-built AI algorithms for research. Blackford's contracting approach cuts through the red tape of the procurement process. Our process provides a framework, as a single agreement that covers almost all of our approved applications without introducing a new set of legal agreements each time an algorithm gets deployed. From an IT perspective, adding applications is incredibly straightforward. Once the platform is installed, the vast majority of deployments only require an account to provide access to the relevant DICOM data. Blackford simply takes care of the rest. Additionally, once up and running, the update process for the platform and algorithms is incredibly straightforward and can require little to no local IT administrative support. As the most mature and widely deployed dedicated AI platform provider in the radiology industry, everything Blackford does is exclusively focused on helping healthcare providers identify and integrate medical imaging applications that benefit their practices. From our deep roots in partnership to our intense focus on clinical value and technical excellence, our platform is solely geared towards providing multiple imaging AI applications that deliver the best results within customers' existing workflow. This allows IDNs, imaging centers, private radiology groups, and research organizations access to AI tools that would normally be limited in scope due to funding or IT restrictions. Blackford's solution is built with the enterprise in mind. We currently process 6 million exams a year. Our solution is truly vendor agnostic, and it integrates with today's industry standard protocols, allowing all of our hosted clinical applications to be activated without having to set up new connections. Let me expand on this. Today's current approach of getting an application deployed has been highlighted during this presentation. Healthcare providers have operated in this manner for years, not due to desire, but due to necessity. The typical phase for deployment are secure review of a given program, secure the service, set up a VM, install the operating system, bootstrap the application, integrate it within a given architecture, work list, PACS, reporting, or EHR, place that into test, push into production, and repeat. Yet, as previously discussed, it doesn't allow for many applications to be deployed in a given time frame. With Blackford's platform, once the platform has been installed and the desired integrations are in place, they can be leveraged over and over again, reducing IT hours in approval process. The time saved with each new application is virtually compounded each time an algorithm is activated and updated. Blackford's platform can be deployed 100% locally, 100% in the cloud, or anywhere in between. It is highly secure, scalable, while allowing to adapt to a given environment without compromising on quality of service nor security. The solution runs in parallel and does not create a bottleneck, as it is purely an augmented workflow that occurs without a single mouse click from a technologist nor a radiologist. Let's walk through an example. Once implemented, Blackford's platform operates seamlessly in the background, sending and receiving data from all relevant connections to the appropriate AI application without a single mouse click. Once a given application's analysis is complete, a radiologist is notified within their native work list. Additionally, Blackford can automatically send the results of the AI analysis to be viewed inside the native PACS viewer. This all occurs within a few minutes and is done without a human invoking the process. Once the DICOM data passes through Blackford's platform, Blackford's relevancy engine automatically determines which AI algorithms should be activated. This assures all relevant studies are processed to the corresponding AI algorithms without having a hard code for each possible variable. Some of the clinical applications on Blackford's platform are geared to detecting acute pathologies. Once one of these algorithms locates a positive finding, notifications can be sent via HL7, API, or FHIR to the corresponding platforms within the enterprise. Typically, this is the work list. Depending on the work list provider, the notification can be a flag and or a color-coded message that informs the radiologist of the positive finding. This prioritization feature can allow radiologists to locate the proverbial needles in their sometimes burdensome work queues. This is especially valuable during after-hour reads, as almost all exams are marked stat. Additionally, Blackford's solution can also inform the radiologist of the status of a given AI algorithm from a work list, providing status on if it's in progress, if it's complete, and as well as providing notifications if the algorithm detected or did not detect a certain pathology. Additionally, as the radiologist launches that given patient in their native PACS viewer, Blackford allows the radiologist to interact with all the AI findings in or outside the PACS, allowing them to accept, reject, and export the results. In many cases, this is of paramount interest and should not be overlooked, as some accounts are leery of automatically sending AI findings into PACS. The common concern is that the AI results may be a false positive and will be later viewed and consumed by the referring physician. A discordance between a radiologist's final report stating a case is negative and an image in an archive highlighting a certain area believed to be an abnormality can lead to a big time sink for the radiologist to assure the radiologist saw the image. Additionally, automatically sending images into PACS can cause a challenge if a radiologist finalizes a case prior to the AI results being exported into PACS. If this was to occur, typically that finding would create a new entry into the radiologist work list. This could be terribly irritating to radiologists and PACS administrators. Blackford's platform allows for all of these often overlooked gotchas to be addressed. Additionally, once a radiologist has viewed the AI results, they have the capability to export the results and measurements directly into the reporting system. Based on the type of exam, such as lung screening, this can be a tremendous time saver for a radiologist. Let's take a look at the applications. At the beginning of the presentation, we highlighted the number of regulatory approved use cases that are currently in the market today. Here is a slide that highlights Blackford's comprehensive clinical applications in which we offer today or will in the immediate future. As the market continues to mature, these numbers will continue to climb, as well as the number of clinical applications our platform supports. No other vendor has the clinical breadth that Blackford does. Our 35 clinical applications are broken down into 6 categories. Avicenna Sena Head provides analysis of ICH and LVO, which has shown to reduce misdetections and improve patient outcomes. This is currently available on CT exams. Surcare perfusion and stroke applications support both CT and MR relevant exams, providing a fully automated perfusion map and quantification of suspect stroke lesions. All 3 of these applications are positioned to enhance quality, efficiency, revenue, while decreasing turnaround. Cortec Labs NeuroQuant provides an automated brain quantification, allowing temporal comparison as well as normative database on age and gender adjusted for intracranial volume. This clinical application supports both CT and MR. Cortex Lesion Quant provides quantitative data to identify and monitor the number of progression of brain lesions. Biometrics IcoBrain MS supports the objective tracking of disease progression in patients with MS. This clinical application supports both CT and MR. All applications listed above are geared towards enhancing accuracy, efficiency, as well as top-line revenue. Completing the Biometrics product line Their IcoBrain DM allows more confident diagnosis of patients with cognitive impairment by highlighting abnormality patterns, while their Brain TBI supports the standardized and quantified interpretation of brain scans for traumatic brain injuries on CT exams. And finally, Biometrics Brain EP enhances the ability to diagnose patients with epilepsy on MR exams. All three of these algorithms are positioned to increase accuracy and read-time efficiency, yet the DM and EP applications also could provide additional top-line revenue, while their TBI project projects a reduction in turnaround times. Completing our neuro suite is Imaging Biometrics and MaxQ. Imaging Biometrics IB software offers both perfusion and diffusion for quantitative assessment in a fully automated manner. MaxQ supports detection of intracranial hemorrhages, as previously highlighted during this session. Both applications target an increase in accuracy, efficiency, and turnaround times. Blackford's partnership focused on oncology include Shearer's Perfusion, which provides a fully automated post-processing of perfusion analysis for both CT and MR exams. Densitas, Density AI, provides reliable breast density and breast cancer risk assessment. Additionally, the application identifies poor quality mammograms, notifying the technologist at the point of image capture, reducing unnecessary recalls for repeat exams. Imaging Biometrics IB software allows both perfusion and diffusion for quantitative assessment in a fully automated manner. AZ Med's X-ray Rayball application detects all types of fractures on X-rays. The application has shown it can provide a significant improvement in image interpretation while decreasing read times. Imaging Biopsy Lab is an X-ray-based application that detects signs of knee osteoarthritis based on standard joint parameters and other industry criteria of standing knee radiographs. Both applications target an increase in accuracy, efficiency, and turnaround time, while AZMed also provides value by reducing cost in Imaging Biopsies Labs. IB can also provide additional top-line revenue. Blackford's own smart localizer provides synchronization between MR, CT, and PET, regardless of the scanner OEM, slice thickness, and kernel. This application has shown to reduce read times by as much as 50%. Cure AI's X-ray application assists in triaging abnormal X-rays, increasing quality while reducing interpretation times. River Rain Clear Read CT has been one of Blackford's most frequently positioned applications, as it reduces reading times for lung exams while increasing detections of often overlooked nodules. Highlighted in this chart, you can see that there is a significant increase in accuracy, efficiency, as well as decreasing in turnaround time and possible top-line revenue. River Rain's X-ray application also allows for the suppression of bone, allowing for faster reads. Completing the pulmonary package, Vita provides a fully automated quantitative analysis on all relevant lung exams for patients, aiding in the detection and monitoring of patients with COPD and ILD. Both applications are geared towards increase in accuracy, efficiency, and turnaround times, while River Rain's X-ray product can also reduce costs. Axial 3D supports both CT and MR with 3D printing. Cortec Labs CT Copilot is an application that corrects for suboptimal patient positioning, improves clarity of patient conditions over time, and increases the accuracy of the measurement of change over time. The FerriSmart application allows for standardized measurement of liver iron concentration. This application is geared towards increasing accuracy, efficiency, and turnaround times, while also reducing costs. Subtle PET and MR are tools that have proven to denoise image data sets that were acquired in in 1/4 the original scan time. Allowing for reduced scan times and increased scanner throughput, the benefits include reduction in waiting list times, increase in efficiency, top-line revenue, and turnaround times, while also reducing costs. While Blackford has been on the market for over 10 years, we find ourselves to be an incredibly agile organization. Our core business is providing a streamlined approach to evaluating AI tool sets in the radiology marketplace. We are well-financed. We have an excellent engineering and support team. Today, we currently have installed at over 700 sites and are currently processing over 6 million cases per year. We would like to highlight and thank both our clinical partners as well as our channel partners, as each one of these expands outside the MVP into MP. Blackford will continue to provide a link between these awesome organizations while enhancing patient care. Thank you for your time today.